A social commentary on class, or a model for a more efficient prison system? You decide. Hey guys, welcome to Chain Theory. Today we're discussing The Platform. The Platform is a Netflix series set in a world where prisoners are placed in vertical cement cells called the Pit. They're housed two to a cell. Each cell has a gap in the floor and in the ceiling that extends from a top level all the way down to the very bottom. For a few minutes each day, a grand buffet of dishes is lowered down on a platform from tier to tier, and at each level, the prisoners can take what they like from a very carefully prepared, delicious feast. Now, this is great for those at the upper levels, but as you might imagine, the setup can pose quite the challenge for those below, who are often left without even a scrap by the time the platform reaches them. And here's the catch. Every 30 days, you never know which floor you wake up on. It's a thing of nightmares. And I won't spoil it for you, but there's this one scene where you can hear the screams of despair by those waking up on the lower floors and realizing where they are and what it means for their chance of survival. Now, we are told that there's enough food for everyone on the platform, but only if everyone takes just what they need. And that's where the social commentary surrounding class and wealth comes into play in this film. While the messaging of the film is pretty on the nose, the writers are careful to challenge the often naive and dangerous approach to tackling the issue that plagues society as well. Our protagonist Goring is one such starry-eyed ideologue, yet he is pushed to his physical, mental, and moral limits to survive. Overarching it all, the rules of this world are constantly shifting, and as in the real world, nothing is ever quite as simple as it appears. Speaking of which, the pacing of this film is pretty tight, and the twists and turns are plentiful as the film progresses, which makes for an emotionally and intellectually stimulating ride, at least until the end, which is a tad anticlimactic. It's almost like the writer just gave up. But that aside, it's a film that captures your attention within the first few minutes, and a compelling narrative that, despite the ending, leaves you thinking long after it's over. It is sparse visually, but that really sets the dark tone for this film, and it's shot quite well from the passage of time to the layered reveals. But I do have to warn you, this film is also very reminiscent of the Cube series, Cube, Cube 2, Hypercube, and Cube 0. So there are themes of being trapped and surveilled, and it's a gore fest. So if any of those things bother you, you might not be ready for this one. I would recommend this film. It's one of the better horror films to drop so far this year. But hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week.